Hello, Master Tax here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a look at the Tier 9 Swedish Medium tank. It is the UDES 16. If you enjoy what you see, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So before we get into the action, I'll show you my crew and equipment that I'm currently using on this tank. My crew on this tank aren't too bad. My commander's really good onto his 5th skill. The other two are onto the 3rd skill, nearly finished. The equipment I use in the special mobility slot is vents. Then in the special scouting slot I've got a gun rammer, so no bonus there. Also use vertical stabilizer and the premium consumable food. On field modifications I have maxed this out, so I get a permanent bonus of plus 4% to my engine power. Haven't changed any other modifications. So now let's have a look at it in action. Today I'm playing on Overlord. It's a standard battle and I've got the 4-3-8 matchmaking in a middle tier today. And what I want to do first is find a ridge line to play on, and I've got one in mind. I do like to go to this ridge line when I spawn in the north, especially if I've got a hull down tank with decent gun depression, and this tank is one of those. So I like to play on this ridge line. See if you can spot anybody crossing the middle of the field, and if not, you can push a little bit further up and shoot the people on the back of the hill. So there's a phase 1 and I didn't get a penetration, so I'm just pulling back. I have been spotted, so I'll have to watch it as I push further forward. And there you go, you can see them on the side of the hill, and I've taken a shot from a Jagdpanzer E100 who took me gun out. I've taken a shot from that phase 1 since my gun wasn't working, but I was fortunate that Jagdpanzer E100 didn't get a penetrating shot, because that would have been big damage into us. I used my repair kit there to fix my damaged gun, and I did get tracked straight afterwards, but it's fixed now, so I've managed to get out the way. I did take another shot from my opposite number, a UDES 16. So now I need to be a little bit cautious. I haven't got a repair kit, so I'm going to try and peek over at a different area, try and get a shot into that phase 1, and there I've got the back of his turret. So this tank I do find a little bit awkward if you can't find a ridge line, but if you do get a ridge line to play on, this tank is really good, and that's down to its hydropneumatic suspension. And what that does, when you go at a slow speed or stopped, your gun depression goes from 5 degrees, you get an extra 7 degrees, which takes it to 12 degrees of gun depression, which is absolutely fantastic. And then your full tank is sloped, so you will bounce a lot of shots as long as you don't show your lower plate. As you can see, I've just bounced a shot from that phase 1, but I couldn't get a shot into him. I'm just a little bit cautious about these tanks behind us pushing round. So I'm just going to try and crest the ridge, and as I do I'll tell you about the gun you get on this tank. There's a 105mm gun. You have 234mm of penetration, which isn't the best at this tier, and you do get 390 alpha damage. With my crew and equipment I've got a reload time of 8.22 seconds, which gives us a DPM of 2845, which isn't the best, but it's not too bad. And then I've got an aim time of 1.93 seconds, which is good, and a dispersion of 0.32. So there's an Object 430U playing opposite to us, but he hasn't got the gun depression that I have, so he is going to struggle. And I did manage to sneak a shot into the UDES 16 as the 430U pushed back. He will struggle with that gun depression against us. So I'm just trying to position myself. I'm just getting some assistance against the Jagdpanzer E100, and I'm going to fire a blind shot, bit of peer back into him and pull back. I need that 430U to commit a little bit, and then I should be able to get his lower plate, and he shouldn't be able to get to me. But he looks like, is he flanking round? He's trying to flank round us. Can I get a shot in? Gun depression is better off the side. So fortunate one of my teammates got a shot into him and I managed to take him out, but I did take a shot. He was firing gold. So now I'm pretty much down to a one shot for most tanks, so I'll have to play a little bit cautious. Love to take that UDES 16 out, and I tried a shot, no penetration, not exactly sure where that hit. So I'll tell you a little bit more about this tank, and I'll tell you about its armour. Nice shot into that UDES, tracked him as well, some good assistance. So as I was saying, I'll tell you about the armour. So on the hull you get 45mm on the front, 40mm on the side, 20mm on the rear. But on your top plate it's so sloped, people with guns 135mm and above will be able to penetrate you, but there's not that many. That Jagdpanzer 100 would have penetrated though. So onto the turret, and on your turret you get 70mm of armour on the front, which sounds like nothing, but it's sloped that much. There's no guns in the game that will penetrate it, as long as you're playing a ridge line. If they get above you, they will penetrate you. And then you get 40mm on the side, 20mm on the rear. So I was just trying some blind shots on that Jagdpanzer 100, but he's been spotted now and I managed to get a shot into him. So I'm just going to stop on this ridge line, see if I can farm some damage from him, because he's not in cover from me. If he took behind that house I would struggle, but he's just sitting there, so I should be able to get another shot. It went out, but I fired a shot and it looks like that's a penetrating shot, and he's been taken out. So now we've really turned this battle around into our favour. So I'm just going to push forward, see where this Tiger 2's concentrating on. Hopefully it's not towards me, and if he's focusing around the corner I'll be able to push down like he is and get a shot into his rear. Left him with 55 hit points, but he's still not focusing me, so I'm just pulling back and he's been taken out. So there's 2 tanks left and I know they're on the beach, so I'm going to play on the top of this ridge line, and if I can hide me hull, shouldn't be able to penetrate us. So just getting to the edge. ISU, is that ship destructible? I'll fire a shot, see if I can take the ship out. No, it's not. I'll have to wait till he pulls back. Hopefully he will pull back, and he's pulled back. Can I get a shot in and finish him off? Yes, I can. So now just the VZ55. There is a great slope just along here that hopefully I can dip down into and get the gun depression, get the shot in. Is he running past though? Not sure which way he's going to go. There's people there, they're 3, 4, 5. Take a lot of his hit points if he hits him. So it looks like he'll pull back, so I just want to get to this dip. Then I'll be behind him. Hopefully I can get some shots in. And our 257 dropped off the cliff and tried to land on him, but missed. Good try though, it was fun to watch. So I'm getting to where I want it, and there he is, the back of him. Nice shot into him, top of his engine compartment, and it was a fire, but it looks like he's got a fire extinguisher, either a crew or manual fire extinguisher, and I managed to take him out. Let's have a quick look at the stats. It was a Master Ace Tanker Award. I got the Lavazlios medal, which you've got to destroy 2 enemy tanks or tank destroys with a medium tank in 1 battle. The enemy vehicle must be at least 1 tier higher. I also got the high caliber for me 6,126 damage with 1,099 assist. Top of the tree for XP with a base XP of 1,366. Top for damage by over 2,000. I made 129,000 credits, that's due to a person mission payout and battle payment, and 4,098 XP, and that's an award for the first victory each day, which was at ×2. I'd like to thank you for watching today's battle. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and comment, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. There's a little icon in the bottom left hand corner. Cheers.